Okay. Now we're back. Yeah, for some reason, like, it wouldn't allow me to have the chat going, so I'm gonna open it again, and hopefully now it's gonna work better. Okay, locating the sanctuary. Yeah, so it is like I really feel like I need to do something. Like I really feel like I'm losing damage here. So I do want to see if there is something I can do to fix that. Okay, let's just go and see if we can trade for a better weapon, actually. Let's see here. Get these emeralds out of the way. See what quarterstaff base we can try to get. Guardian quarterstaff, not yet, but we can get the bladed one. Okay, so a bladed one that has like better stats than what I'm already wearing. Bro, there are no bladed quarterstaffs for trade. Okay, what about Guardian one? Bro, nobody's playing Monk this league, or is it just like freaking bugged? Huh. Weird. Okay, Risu. Yeah, we got the worm, so we got some points. Let's get a quarterstaff here. Okay, boom, straight into a bladed one. Thing is that the one I have is pretty damn nice. And especially like the elemental damage with attacks. So question is if I'm gonna just have to like either trade for some soul cores or go farm some.
That holds power. Well, my friend.
Okay, Guardian. Okay, that's next base. 82% increased fist time, bro. It's like, yeah, if I can't trade for one, I think this is gonna be tricky, to be honest.
Well, my friend. I am pleased.
Waxing.
That is something.
Bladed. Absolutely not what I'm looking for with that fire damage, though. Another Guardian.
That is something.
Bro, it has to be something freaking bugged. Has to be something bugged with the trade. I mean, there has to be a I mean, there has to be some freaking quarterstaff for trade. What the heck? Not a single one. No results, bro. What? Well, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna waste any more time on this right now.
To see you be brave. The deal is done.
Okay, F this.
Warm nights.
Okay, those points. Yes, we're gonna keep pushing up here. So, basically what I'm really starting to notice, I think, is that, like, I've been investing so much defensive, and I don't want to like, shy away from that. Like, I really want to do the, like, follow my tree on my original Invoker. So I really don't want to, like, yeah, I mean, I really don't want to shy away from that. But I guess basically that means that I'm gonna have to try to make my own staff. Or just like farm for one, I guess. Because there are none on the market. 0. Okay. Let's push up. Push up here for the energy shield nodes. Get 1 Dex, 1 Int. We're going over here. Bro, I had a freaking waypoint. Sorry. Portal there. Yeah. Yeah, we need to look for the sanctuary. Let's do that for now. Yeah. Big zone this. Cavalry crossing. Big zona. I haven't gotten a single divine during this campaign. On the last one, I think I got like 3, like on my starter. And I think that's a little bit weird because I am focusing a little bit on my like rarity, so that is a bit strange. I'm pretty sure I wasn't even like close to the amount of rarity on my starter, and I still got like 3 divines. So there goes my strat of like farming a bunch of characters through the campaign for divines. I mean, that strat is basically non-existing at all because of the amount of time, you know, it takes getting through the campaign. So that strat is pretty much out the window anyway. Pools of Catal. Yeah, I don't think that's where I'm going. Yeah, we need to have a look at the supports as well. Yeah, it's still like the interludes. Interludes are basically still like parts of the game that I don't feel like very... Okay, here's the gates. Okay, so I guess we are actually going to the Pools of Catal. We need to go to the gates as well, I'm pretty sure, but I guess we are going to the pools first. And I guess the bladed I guess the bladed quarterstaff is not going to start like dropping from the floor here until like next zone level. Anyway. Yeah, this is 59. Okay, so here we have a chance. So this build is really like basically a bunch of like the defensive stuff is coming from the tree. Like so I was stuck for the longest time on my monk in the end game, trying to figure out how I was actually gonna like survive the higher tiers of maps. And the way my tree, like the way I have my tree, is kind of like what's allowing me to like push like really deep. I think one of the things that's kind of like an issue right now is that like my staff has like my quarterstaff has like 0 chance of critting. I think I'm that's something I'm also like really noticing. And I need to actually, you know what? Let's go have a look at the supports, because I need to figure out what it is. Because so I'm doing this tech on this original Invoker build. I'm doing this tech where I'm like when I'm just like roll dodging, I'm gaining charges. So let's have a look at this for a second here. Okay, so let's have a look at my supports here. Okay, I have the 4th storm wave slot open here, so let's start by having a look at that one. So branching fissures basically is one thing I want to get. They branch 2 times, okay. Yeah, I actually want to get the branching fissures 2. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I might need a support gem level 5 for this. Okay, branching. What? Okay, we need to choose this one. Yeah, branching fissures 2 here. Okay, supported branches fissures deals 30% less damage, but they have 35% and they have 35% less area of effect. What is this doing? Yeah, this is worse because like the first one has 40%. Yes, we're doing this one. Okay. Yeah, so it's basically not adding like DPS, but it kind of is because it's adding more fissures. Okay, what else? Let's have a look at our lingering illusion here. Okay, so prolonged duration. What do I have here? Okay, I have charge perfusion, prolonged duration, profanity, and efficiency are the next ones I want on this. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. Let's put 2 more sockets in here, and let's get the get a couple of more sockets in here. Yeah, also the elemental expression I need to have a look at. Like Falling Thunder, there is no point like trying to get the last one here, because basically I think I'm gonna need more spirit for the last one, I think. Yeah, let's do the Lingering Illusion for now. What are we actually getting? Yeah, Profanity, Efficiency. Profanity and Efficiency. Bro, I can't get Profanity. What? What? Oh, yeah, I don't want the recommended ones. Get them away. Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. Okay, so we want the Profanity 1 here. Okay. And the Efficiency. Efficiency 2 is what we want. Yeah, less cost. Okay. Nice. Also, let's have a look at the Killing Palm here. Yeah, yeah, we actually want a we actually want Charge Perfusion 2 on the Killing Palm. I can't get it. Yeah, because I already have, yeah. Okay, so we need to remove that before we can okay, so Charge Perfusion 2. Hmm. It has a 15% chance to gain like an additional charge. Life Drain. And Culling Strike 2. And Behead. Okay. I mean, Behead is it's probably going to be a good one here. Behead 2, actually. Monsters grants 2 of their modifiers for 20 seconds, bro. Okay, let's do that one. Yeah, I think that's good for now. What? Is that left?
Choose or do not.
Yeah, we have a bunch of these gambles here. Okay, let's yeah, it's gonna be some work actually getting an upgrade to the staff, I think. So let's just wait for level 62 and we can try to gamble for a better one. Yeah, it feels like a good change though, like setting up more of my supports. Okay. Yeah, we might need to do some, maybe we need to do some essence crafting actually on the staff now. To get what we need. Or use some like greater currency maybe. I mean, it's totally crazy that it's like not a single freaking staff on the market that I need. Not a single of that base type, bro. I mean, basically, it probably means that we have to gamble for it, and we might actually have to spend like a lot of gold to get it. But I mean, we have like 500,000 gold sitting in our inventory, so... So it's not like we don't have the gold, it's just... Probably just gonna take some work, you know? I mean, it is fine. Like we don't have to upgrade. We're still doing okay. Barrier quarterstaff. Yeah, we're looking for the bladed one. Or, hold on. Are we looking for the bladed one? Yeah, oh, the Guardian. Yeah, but the Guardian is not gonna drop here, so yeah, bladed one. Okay, here is the sanctuary. It's gone.
Ah, the Serpent Clan have left their mark here.
Yeah, getting here is like now I know that I'm gonna be in Endgame soon. Like it's not gonna be days before we hit Endgame. Bro, I really want to keep those I also really want to keep my rings with rarity, my rings and my amulet with rarity. I hope that's something that I'm gonna be able to make work in Endgame. Also, I have been saving actually some like when I was thinking on my wolf that yeah, I need to when I was thinking on my wolf that I really need to like start a new character. So basically my starter this league. I started like gathering some gear that I kind of like was thinking that was gonna help me on my Invoker. So basically what we are really looking for now is better staff. Staff upgrade. Tear them apart. I thought he said death in a barn. So it doesn't seem like there is a lot of people doing quarterstaffs this season, I guess. I mean, are everyone... okay, here's a bladed one. Nice. Are everyone doing, like, only freaking shapeshifting here? So the fortune could be made on... fortune could be made on, just like talisman, I guess. Talismans. Why is this not opening? Okay, this is the one that goes over here.
One can only hope they don't come demanding recompense.
Yes, I wonder if I think like the biggest okay, wish for an amulet, wish for a ring, wish for a jewel, wish for a jewel. Damage with bows, spears, shock duration, flammability, elemental damage, leech, totem damage, spell damage, energy shield. I guess we're getting this one. I mean, it wasn't really what I was looking for, but... would have been a shame to just, like, leave it there, right? Like, not getting it, any of them. But I'm guessing, like, just going for everything that, or, like, anything that has to do with, like, the druid, like, or, like, shape-shifting and stuff, talismans, is gonna be the play. That's what everyone is looking for. I mean, basically, that's everything I'm looking for on my wolf as well, but it's, like, very, very expensive. Oh, we are stuck. Okay, we are free. Yeah, so as long as there is a corpse like laying around, that's we are fine. Like we can get unstuck.
When it comes to gin, gifts rarely come without cost.
Okay, what can we get here? Oh, okay. Amulet. Give me a gold one. Nope. Of course not. Yeah. Let's get this one. Yeah, the damage recoup this life is it's good to have like on this build, like if I'm in a situation where like my energy shield is just like completely depleted. Because my life is not very like high compared to my energy shield. So it's basically like a lot comes down to like in certain situations at least, like if I'm surviving or not. I mean, it's those type of stats like recoups and almost kind of like stats that we don't really think about that much, but it's like they are kind of crucial when we if we really need it. So hopefully the way I'm building this build, I'm not gonna need it. Is there another Jin in here? Like, are there 3? Can't remember if it's 3 or if it's only the 2. Transmute. It's been a while since I saw a transmute, to be honest. Level 60 trial. Yeah.
How can I advise?
Ugh. Starting to get some nasty tier 1s here. Yeah, I have quite a lot. Tier 1s. Yeah, and we got this 14. Let's do Storm Wave. Yeah, we got 2 Bladeheads also. Let's try to do some crafting. Fire damage, bro. Reduced attribute requirements. Yeah, basically not what I'm looking for at all. Freaking fire damage again, bro. Yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe like trying to recom this. Recombinate. Yeah, maybe that's what we're doing. Bro, I didn't have to do any of this on like it was super easy on the wolf, on the druid. But I guess it's because it's like not a lot of people are actually playing monk. I mean, look at all these freaking talismans here. Yeah, they're just sitting there waiting for a new owner. Yeah, I should just go and like freaking throw all of them in for sale, maybe. I mean, it's not gonna help me a lot. Like, it's gonna help me with my crafting on like with my currency to craft my own stuffs, but yeah.
Cool winds. Think carefully. Calm day.
Okay. Okay, what do we need to do now? Oh, hold on. Unintentional calling. So it gets me thinking like, okay, what does this person want right now? And, well, they didn't mean to call in the first place, so...
A rare find.
Hmm. Yeah, hopefully this, like, rarity experiment here is not gonna mess it up too much for me. Okay, we need to find the gates again. Yeah, they were, like, on the opposite side here, I think. Last time. Okay, what's this? Stairs?
Not all who inhabit this tomb lie still.
Mystic Raiment. Yep. Find the gates. Yeah, I have a feeling like the next, like my staff upgrade, I'm gonna have to craft. I mean, that's not necessarily like a bad thing. Like, I really like the crafting aspect of it. But it kind of feels like the crafting is like way more... like way more kind of like directed for like an SSF approach. I mean, if you're really good at crafting, you could probably do some like really great craft, like profit crafting and stuff, obviously. But I have to say, like, it feels like on my druid, like, it feels like I was dropping like way more talismans than I've been dropping like quarterstaffs on my monk. I think this is a topic that has been discussed as well. Like, it feels like the druid, like the talismans and the stuff that you drop on your druid is like way more tailored to the druid. Don't know if that's the case at all. But I know some people have been talking about it, that it kind of feels like it. But I mean, the economy is going to be like really, really focused around obviously what's most popular build-wise when it comes to the items and stuff. I really want to see those new or those uniques that we can get in the temple, like only from the temple. I really want to see those. So here are the pools. That means the gates are going to be up here. So it's basically like the same layout. Really want to see if there's anything more cool I can do support-wise on my Devour as well. Okay, here we go with the gates. Ooh, Abyss. Yeah, Abyss is basically like always a welcome encounter. As long as it's not like super hard. Which it can be. I mean, it can be. Sometimes. Right, another 14. It's good. Not bad. Sanctified staff. I've been getting a couple of those. Like basically the only sanctified items I've been getting have been like these staffs. Not quarter staffs, but the magical kinds. The magic staffs, magic sticks. Okay, this is my base. Level 54 though. That was a pile of transmutes. No boss here? Talismans again. Yeah, talismans and armor gear seems to be like the... Seems like what is like winning the drop pool here. I need to set my level up effects. Okay, where are my level up effects? There we go. Bro, I have the... Okay, I can't do both. I had like a bug. I had a bug on my werewolf where they were actually triggering like both of them, like 2 level up effects at the same time. Here we are.
Flame where water once flowed. I'll seek balance restored. Creature.
What I actually think about this build is like if I or like when I get like even some more practice on this build, and I think this could be like a potential like hardcore viable build actually. Like when I get some more practice in,
Water can flow once more.
to be honest, because it's just so freaking tanky. Really cool to kind of like try to make it a hardcore viable build. I mean, that is kind of like what I'm working towards on like every build, kind of. It's like when you're doing the hardest content, you basically need to be unkillable, basically. Okay, are we going temple again? I think we are soon, if not in this zone. Soon, I think. Okay, not yet. Yeah, temple has been so much more enjoyable on this second character, to be honest. Yeah, hopefully that was not a bad idea. Give me something freaking nice. Wow. Wow. Get that amulet. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been wanting to go like Monk Wolf. But I just feel like this Devour is the way to go. This Invoker at least. Hello, sir. Please just open the gates.
Make haste.
Yeah, so we might be heading off on like a proper adventure when it comes to weapons
I have no room for
for
that.
this build, which is nice. It's nice. Like, I don't mind, actually, to be honest. I don't mind, like, not being able to, like, freaking just trade for anything,
A vessel waiting to
to be honest. Like, sometimes it can be fine because there is, like, a bunch of things to be learned, you know? Those situations have, like, really good potentials for picking up these little tricks when it comes to crafting. Or just, like, learning about the weapon in general. So I did make a video about Path of Exile 2, and where I was kind of like asking the question, like, is SSF the best way to learn the game? Like, kind of like revisiting that question now, a little bit later. I mean, it's like, yes and no. Like, doing an SSF run on a character when you, like, think you have that that build figured out, is, I think that's a great way to kind of like really test it, because then you won't necessarily be able to just like get whatever you want whenever you want it, right? Okay, here we go, temple. So yeah. Okay, and we've been doing so it's just, I think it's so cool, like, how this build is performing uh with like all these like attribute stacking, and yeah, with all this attribute stacking, and just like going basically only for defensive nodes. It's really cool. Yeah, let's insert these 14s. Oh, we actually got this one. Mist Whisperer. Okay, we already had it. Oh, okay. Bro, I haven't done any upgrades to my gems either, I think. Like, none of them has received any type of form of yeah, quality here. Yeah, we have 8. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like head out on that path right now. We have some real freaking housekeeping to do in the dump stashes. Oh, what's this? Sacrifice room to upgrade sacrificial chamber. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Yeah, so I'm still like really kind of learning this temple mechanic. It's like, I mean, I'm not claiming to understand anything about this, to be honest. Yeah, the Spy Master study, bro. I don't want the Spy Master study. Ugh. Spy Master study? No, thank you. Not right now, at least. I mean, because the Spy Master studies can be like a little dangerous. That's why I don't want them. or want it right now, basically. I mean, it's not like a guarantee that it's gonna be rough, but it's just like one of those rooms that I know can potentially be nasty. But I have to say, I'm starting to enjoy the temple mechanic like more and more. But it kind of like it. So I'm still in the campaign, right? So that might be the case. Like it's may still be like super mega sucky. In like Endgame, so I don't know if it is, but could be. So it's almost like tempting to like try to like farm it in the campaign almost. To get it kind of like primed and set up in like a little bit like more rewarding type of setting, because it doesn't feel very rewarding in the end game. Actually. Quick and dirty, my dudes. Just quick and dirty this little session right here. I'm gonna make some food. And I will be back later. But I need to make some dinner. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna... You know what? Give me a second. Bro, I didn't mute my mic. Oh my god. How naughty. Yeah, so... I just have to fix... I have to order some food. Actually, that's what I need to do. I need to order some food. Okay. What are we having today? Pizza, I think? We're having pizza. Let's have some pizza, because today is not a day for cooking. I need to find the app. It's not Uber Eats, if that's what you think. It's actually Foodora. Bro. It's not even installed? What the heck? Okay, so let's get this app installed here. Bro, why can't I go through this door? What is wrong? Huh. Okay, app is downloaded. Okay. Is this the new one though? That's the question. Okay. Okay, can I just see my earlier orders here, please? Where can I see my earlier orders? Because we are doing the freaking same. Okay, hold on. I need to figure out what people want. Be right back. Right, food's on the way. Food is on the way. Yes, I'm just gonna have to see my phone here so I can keep an eye on the order. Like, keep an eye on the arrival, I mean. Yeah, we just entered this freaking temple, bro. I forgot. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, so I was just thinking, like... So, I mean, obviously, like, the temple is gonna... kind of, like, be... leveled with the level that we are, actually. So, no matter, like, what the zone level is, like, the temple is always gonna be the same level as we are. So, I mean, that is something to think about, but it means that we can basically kind of like stay in like a, like we don't need to progress like the zones and kind of like just stay in an easy zone where we're not gonna get like a bunch of XP, but that way we can like really over level, which is kind of cool, like basically like a strat for like an alternative way to level, actually. The temple could be. Believe it or not. Yeah, I said it. But I mean, obviously that means that basically that means that we have actually an alternative way to level. But I mean, it has to, you kind of like have to think doing the temple is okay, and it's gonna require like some a little bit understanding of how the temple works, I guess. But I mean, like the stuff we're dropping in here and the way you can kind of like set it up. Only like bad thing is that we can only do it like every 6 maps, right? That's the only thing. Like if we were able to do it like much more often, I mean it would be like probably like a kind of potential like valid alternative to like leveling. Because I mean it's always gonna be like scaled to your level, your current level. Which means like the drops are, I guess, also gonna be like scaled. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Temple, actually, to be honest. But like for maybe some weird weird reasons, I guess, maybe. But I mean, it takes some. So it's taken me like a bunch of runs on my starter, and also now like a couple of runs on my. Basically, like a couple of runs on my. Yeah. Second character as well. To kind of like start to enjoy it, actually. But I mean, all the gear in here and like Like what we can actually get in here, like it's like a bunch of like good, like really good things for like some really cool things for like crafting and also just like straight up items. But imagine if you could stack like your temple runs, bro. That would be so cool. Like if you choose not to do it, when like the temple submerges from the ground at the ritual. Like imagine if you could choose not to do it and actually itemize the temple. In the form of like a medallion, or like in the form of like you would do like a trial basically. Like, can we actually do that? Can we actually like save the temple runs? I don't think we can, right?
I carry few possessions.
I don't think we can save the temple runs, can we? I really don't think we can. Okay, let me ask chat here. So I'm asking if I can save my temple rounds. The short answer is yes. But only in a very specific way, okay? You can store charges for future runs. So the league uses Evolved Beacon charges. 6 charges is 1 run. You can store up to 12 charges before you are forced to run a temple. So in practice, you can save up to 2 full temple runs by banking charges. What? We can? You must run a temple before overcapping charges, okay? What? Bro, we really need to do some research on this. But okay, so how like how does this work? Yeah, these are the charges right here, right? 6 energized crystals. But how can we charge like what? Okay, hold on. Okay, so I don't understand how to get 6 or how to get to 12 or how to save charges. Okay, so how it actually works. You don't press anything and you don't store a temple. You save charges simply by not spending them. So obviously, like, we get 1 charge per map, right? And these charges automatically go into our Valve beacon. You don't have to click anything, they just accumulate. So when your beacon reaches 6 charges, the game says your temple is ready. At this point you can run the temple, but you don't have to. So you save charges by continuing to run maps without entering the temple. If you ignore the temple and keep mapping. At 12 charges, you have saved 2 full temple runs. This is the maximum. If you hit 12, you must run a temple before you can earn more. Yeah, but I don't understand, like, so where can we see how many charges we actually have? Because, I mean, it would be much more enjoyable if we can actually do this, like, in pairs, to be honest. Like that would be so much better. Okay, so we need to figure out, like, how we can actually, like, see our charges for the temple. Because I do not get it. Oh, freaking Spy Masters. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay out of that poison. Holy smokes. Okay. Just one more here. Okay. There is a door, but I could just, like, walk straight through it. Bro, imagine being able in here to, like, just turn all, like, the gear that you find into, like either gold or... Like, are we able to customize it like that, bro? That would be really cool. Like, if we're able to customize it like that. Like, only drop currency. That would be, like, a really cool mechanic. Like, don't drop any gear. Like, just only drop the currency. Or, like, only drop gear and not currency. And it would, like, give it a boost to, like, whatever we kind of, like, choose to focus on. Maybe that's the case. I don't even know.
What does it power?
Yeah, I really want to do, like, more research on the temple, to be honest. Like, I really want to know more about it. Because I feel like it's way deeper and, like, more complex and probably, like, so, like, the more I play it, the cooler I think it is, basically. What?
Unnatural.
And, like, imagine being able to, like, stack the temple up to more than, like, 12 charges. Unlimited charges, bro. So we can do, like, these pretty, like, massive like, sessions with or, like, do, like, more of them. Do you know, in the same way that we can basically, like, store heists in PoE1, or, like, delve. Like, you don't have to you don't have to like you don't have to run them. Like you can kind of like stack the encounters or stack the mechanics. Kind of like the same thing that we're doing in Endgame with like the tablets. So I think maybe we should be able to do that in
Go on.
do that with the temples as well. Like then I think it would actually be pretty nice. Because like all the new mechanics, right? They have like their own like boss encounters and everything, and this has that, like it's the Atsiri, but it's like we should be able to encounter it like more often, or like whenever we want to, kind of, right? Okay, is there a well here? No, there isn't. Okay. I have no mana. Okay, so I'm gonna try that from now on. Like, I'm gonna try to save the charges. Like, I really enjoy, the thing is that I really enjoy, like, I want to do the temple more often, actually, to be honest. Like the main thing to me right now is, like, it's not that the temple is bad, that I don't like the temple. It's just that I want to do it more. So it's not like an issue with the temple itself. I think it's really cool. It just feels like it takes me so long to kind of like understand it, because I'm not able to go in there very often, right? So it would be easier to understand if I were able to go like or if I'm able to go in there more often. So it's not that I don't like the mechanic, I would just like to do the mechanic more, basically. Like when we had the Abyss League, I mean, we were doing freaking abysses like left, right, and center, right? Yeah, we don't have any vials. Yeah, so it kind of like, so I kind of like almost want to go freaking go standard, just to just to do some like insane amount of abysses. And why the heck did I die there? Like, he's freaking like being trapped situations. Oh, bladed. Picking that up for sure. So I don't feel like I like super understand the temple. Like, I haven't even fought at Syria yet. But what I do feel is that I really wish that I were able to that I was able to like do it more often, to get a chance to like learn it better.
Hold fast, Arashi. Soon your gift will quench the sands. Your interruption changes nothing. My reign begins now.
Ambition like yours deserves a fall.
Okay, I don't remember what do I need to do now. Yeah, now he's getting like super strong. That's it, right? We just need to be careful here, because he's getting like super strong now.
From every angle.
Oh my god, yeah, he's doing those attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. That was a huge hit. Oof. That's just a nasty attack. I just need to
A tyrant uncrowned is still
Okay, we did it. Interact with Grand Barrier. Okay, it's not in here, I guess. Not in here. Okay, how can we interact with the Grand Barrier? Yeah, but yeah, I mean it's kind of it was kind of shocking. Like I understand like kind of like the reason why a lot of players don't necessarily like think the temple is all that. But I think you just gotta give it time, you know? But I mean, there are some tweaks that can be done to it. I mean, obviously, like making it a little more accessible. But I have to say, like, I've been enjoying it so much more on this character. On this second character. Which is a character that I've been building out. Like, for the entire last league, right? I mean, with the addition of the dragon now, obviously. Could also probably go to trial, actually. Like, do the third trial. Maybe I should. More energy shield, my dudes. Okay, where is the Grand Barrier? Like... It is here in the reservoir. Okay, what did I miss? Is it freaking bugged or something? As the water of Kima ran low, other methods were required to refill it. Okay. We did all these wells, didn't we? It's so weird because it feels like a bunch of these like campaign quests are a little bit weird because it's like it says that I didn't complete the boss and I did and stuffs. Which I think is really weird. Guess we didn't full clear. But what did we miss? So potentially, I could be able to... Is this the barrier? Grand barrier? So potentially I could be like in a situation now where I can probably like skip a bunch of like the map tiers and just like go crazy and push up the tiers pretty fast. But I don't think I want to do that. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is the barrier? Ooh, border staff. But this is not the grand barrier. Bro, what? What? What am I doing wrong?
I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that.
The river. Hold on, the river I meant. What base level is this? $54. I mean, I probably should get it actually, and keep it for my other characters, to be honest. Okay, where is the Grand Barrier? Supposed to be in here. Like, I wonder if there's some type of like bug with the boss here, because like nothing happened after that boss, and I mean that boss is like super important, right? I mean, yeah. This is where the Grand Barrier is, obviously. Alright, quest complete. Yeah, so now we just have to go back to town. Now we're good. Okay. So, I'm gonna have a break. I'm gonna have some food. And I will catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, hit me up with a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. Until next time, thank you for watching.